Well, for us, the goals and expectations this year, they start little by little trickling along. We have our opener coming up soon, and that's something we want to do is get off to a good start. We certainly would like to look at our home versus our away games and make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do, win the games you're supposed to win the games at home, because the conference and our non-conference schedule is always tough. Pushing yourself down the line a little bit till you get to the tournament, I think there's many goals there as well. One mini goal is obviously to qualify, be in the top 6. Another mini goal there would be to, if you can be 1 or 2 and get a bye, at least try to be 3 or 4, get a home game. Getting into the SUNYAC tournament is a big deal, and then we got such a great conference that you get there and you got a chance to win it and advance to the NCAA. That's that'll be ultimately then the big goal.
We had to take the preparation to the next step, and so we were in the weight room with our separate groups, the entire team. 3 times a week. We were playing pickup 3 times a week. We had guys coming in, working on their handle, working on post moves. It was something that we took extremely seriously, because we knew that we were, starting a couple seconds behind in the race of SUNYACs without our 2 leading scorers coming back this year.
We're in a unique situation, I think, from several, the last several years, where we've got a lot of new guys, and certainly, your new guys, you want to come along and you want to step up. But even our returners, there's not a ton of them that have a lot of playing experience besides probably Jack Mank and Zach Panabianco. Terrence Rogers started to play a little bit, a lot more actually towards the end of last year. So those 3 guys right there certainly are guys that we're going to count on to be able to help us. Zach was a very good scorer for us last year. Jack is capable of doing that, and he's a very good interior defender and rebounder.
Yeah, well, definitely the first years and freshmen were a little bit rough in the beginning to start, and which is completely understandable. It's your first collegiate game, collegiate practice. This is the first time you've ever been in this situation, so it's a little scary at first, but they're extremely ready and eager to learn, and we're taking that eagerness and that hardworking mentality that they've carried throughout high school and throughout their play with basketball before that, and we're really enforcing it and making them take that extra step and go that extra mile, and they're eating it up, and it's honestly amazing to know that they are just as ready to work as we are ready to teach them and work with them.
To keep a high level of success, you have to make sure that you have, year in and year out, you're bringing in quality young men, quality players who can perform on the court, perform in the classroom, fit into your program, and do that. And I mentioned a couple of our newcomers early on, so we're trying to make sure that we do that.
This season, I think the thing that I'm most excited for is SUNYAC play. As soon as we get into our league, I think it's going to be extremely exciting and extremely rumbling, because I like to think the bullseye's on our back a little bit with us losing our 2 leading scorers this year. Everyone's really looking to see what we're going to do, and I'm so ready to show them exactly what we have planned, because it's going to definitely wow a lot of people, because they're thinking more or less that we are going to be not as good off as we were last year, and I think that's not true. I think we are taking the gaps and the holes that we lost and filling them completely with new roles, and people are stepping up to the plate with exactly what they need to be doing, and that's exactly what we've been looking for.